We don't play the social game. We are social. Power 98.5. You're listening to Power 98.5, powered by United Angels Dream, your number one resource for public relations, entertainment, and multimedia. Contact them today at unitedangelsdream.com.
Empowering listeners from the US to the UK. Live on air with Stephen Cuoco.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, let's go.
Kaisy Khademi, how are you, mate?
How are you, Stephen? I'm good. How you been? You okay?
Life is really, really, really good. No complaints.
Good to hear. Good to hear, mate.
What's complaining gonna get you? You know?
I can't complain. I can never complain. I'm truly grateful at where I'm at and where I'm going in life. So everything is great for me. I'm a guy with a positive vibe, so I look at everything positively.
But I'm sure you're ready to get back in the ring, though.
I can't wait. My body's itching. So I should be fine. Hopefully around August, end of July, behind closed door, live on BT Sports. So yeah, I can't wait.
Do you have any fights lined up, or is July the?
I mean, they've already picked an opponent for me, which I can't announce it due to the Frank Warren. Only their promotion will have to announce it first before I can do it. So, but yeah, definitely they've got an opponent for me. They've got a title lined up for me. So I'll be defending my current title, which is WBO, and I'll be fighting for another title, either IBF or a WBA.
In the UK.
In the UK, yeah.
All right, and I take it they are going to give some notice beforehand. I mean, we are in July, so what are they going to do about ticket sales, or is this going to be a closed event?
Yeah, it'll be a closed event. It'll be behind closed doors, but it'll be live on BT Sports, and so there won't be no audience. There won't be no audience, and so no ticket, unfortunately. But we'll get about 25 days notice before they let us know. I mean, they've already given us notice saying that train and you. I mean, I'll be around. I think they have a fight. They're gonna have a fight on from 10th of July, the first show, and it'll be on till every week or every 2 weeks. They're gonna have show on, and we will be on one of the show around August.
Pay-per-view.
I think it'll be pay-per-view. I'm not sure about that yet. I've been told about. But it'll be. I know it's live on BT Sport. I'm not sure about pay-per-view. I don't think so. Not yet.
All right, let me know if we can get it here in the States or if it's just in your region or what, you know?
Definitely.
I have to say congratulations, 25 years old, unbeaten, 8 wins and 2 knockouts, 25.
Thank you. I mean, it's been a great journey. It's been a hell of a journey to get to where I'm at right now. So I'm really proud of myself. You know, it's hard. In UK, it's really hard. I mean, boxing is really hard because you have to have the right connections and you have to sell the amount of ticket, and I've done it through blood and sweat and tears too. So I'm truly grateful to where I'm at.
What is the community saying?
I mean, I came from originally Afghanistan. I was a refugee coming to UK. I got to UK at age of 6. And the community is standing behind me because I'm trying to aim. My aim is to get the people the refugees that are in UK. I'm trying to motivate them, getting them into the sports, because in UK one thing the refugees can't do is they can't walk. They're not allowed to walk. But there's so many sports. There's so much opportunity in sports. There's so much opportunity in other stuff, and I wanna motivate them. I wanna inspire them. And there's so much opportunity you can get into instead of getting involved yourself in the street and being part of a gang. I mean, the gangs in UK is this year has been crazy. The youth, their age between 16 to 20, they get themselves into a lot of violent. So I've grown in London, and I know how it is, and I know how people get involved themselves around that stuff. So I rather motivate them, inspire them.
Now, why can't they work?
Because I think they're not by the government. They're not permitted to work. They're not allowed to work. And I think if they do work, it will work. It will be against their case. It will go against their case, saying that they've committed a crime based on what they've been given. Because when you come to the country, they give you a little card, which they give you a little bit of money. I think monthly, like £100 for you to eat and do whatever you can. And I think for certain youngsters, it's not enough. And plus, they can't. I mean, they're going to be at home, so they're aged between 16 to 22, 23, and they're just going to be at home and they'll be bored. So they'll wander around the street and end up finding someone that will get them to do bad stuff. And and that's when the things will get started. Yeah, I think that's the main.
Now, can they go to school? Can they?
Some of them do go to school, but like in school, I mean, in any school that you go to, you're always most likely to be because you're free after it, and plus you don't have your family. Most people don't have their family that comes here. From where I am, they come by themselves, and you're most likely to hang around with people that are in the street most of the time. So you pick up bad habits, and I think that's what it is. That's when.
Has it intensified during this time of the pandemic?
Yeah, I mean, there was a recent news in London that there was a group of people stabbing up another youth. I mean, because the gangs are still violent. I mean, they still go sell drugs in the street. They still do. I think they still got like we call it in UK beef flaggers, and when there's two different area codes don't like each other, they don't get along, they have a beef, and then when they see another in the street, they go and stab them up. So yeah, I think they're still trying to make their money somehow. Mm-hmm. So I mean, people still, because they're home, they either drink. The people that are home in UK, either they drink or they do drugs. So I mean, some of them that are drugging, so that's how the people, the street guys, they still earn their money from those customers that they got.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's a dark world.
Your younger brother and parents are with you in the UK, correct?
Yeah, my parents are with me. I mean, I'm looking after my mom because she's suffering from cancer. She's diagnosed with cancer. She got lung cancer, so I'm currently looking after her. So I'm with her. And my dad as well. My dad's got really bad legs. I mean, he's aging. He's around 78, so his age is high. So I'm looking after both my parents right now.
Are the doctors optimistic that your mom's health with the lung cancer is going to get better, or what is her status?
They give this was about 3 months ago. They only give they stopped treating her. They stopped giving her they stopped doing therapy, and then I had to take my mom through private. We had private. I took in private, and since we done the private, she's been all right, but she's really weak and she's still in pain. I mean, she's every day she's in pain. She's in so much pain. Her back, her back, because they put so much chemotherapy in her. Her bags and her lungs are killing her. I mean, she's in pain every day. So I'm by her side to give her food and to just tell her, Mom, stay strong.
Are the doctors hopeful? Are you hopeful?
I have to be hopeful. I mean, I'm hopeful. She came from, she brought the whole family from hell to UK, it took us about 2 years coming from Afghanistan to UK, and it was their hope. I mean, I was young, I was literally 5-6 years old, so it was their hope that got us here, and now that journey continues with me. I got my hope to look after her and make sure that she recovers and she gets better.
When your family fled Afghanistan, you guys came by foot to the UK, right?
Yeah. It took us about 2 years. I mean, so we went to Russia, Slovakia, so many countries of Europe. We had to pass borders, and I mean, then we ended up staying in Germany for about 6 months, and then ended up being here. Ended up getting to UK. But it was a. Now I look. I mean, that at that time was like a hell, because obviously we wanted to get to our destination. We had to suffer. We had to, sleep in jungles, stay in a little room. Get pushed. I mean, all of us, 10 of us, be put inside one car. But now I look back to it, it was a great adventure. It was like adventure to me. When I was young. I was literally 6 years old, 7 years old.
What were the emotions that were going through your mind and body at that time?
I mean, I was young. My emotions, I was really scared, because my family was scared. And my family was, one thing they didn't want to do is get caught by the police orders or by police, because when you're a refugee, you're not counted as a human. I mean, they really treat you badly. When the police catch you, they either beat you up and take you to the previous border that you came from, or they just put you in a cell. And there's no one to give you the right or to fight for your right. So, and that's why they didn't want to get caught. So we was always, we was hiding behind trees, and when we see cars, we were scared before it was police. We were so paranoid. I mean, it was paranoid nation of fight, so much frightness on us. Yeah, but I mean, there was too much emotions.
Now, with coming to the UK, how did you grow up going to school, getting into boxing? What inspired and led into that?
When I came here, I was young. I mean, I was like 7, 8-ish. And I was studying. I went to primary school, then I went to secondary school. And when I went to secondary school, I met some people that had bad influence towards me, and I ended up picking up bad habit, which was fighting. I used to fight a lot in the street, getting a lot myself in a lot of trouble. And my family said, "Listen, you've come to a country with full of opportunity. Why do you want to waste that? Why do you want to go commit all this crime and all this stuff? Get yourself involved in something. If you like fighting, go to join a boxing club." So they took me to a boxing club, and from that day on, I fell in love with it. I mean, and so now I see why they told me this. Because at that time I was young, I didn't know the opportunities this country had, and also young, I was more conscious of the freedom and all that. But now I look back into it, it has helped me, and look where I'm at. I'm making money difference now. I mean, the Afghan community, the Afghan British community behind me, they love it. They want me to carry on boxing and inspire them.
How old were you when you officially stepped into the ring?
I was 15. Because I was in secondary school in year 10. It was 10, 11. And I was getting kicked out. It was towards my ending of my secondary school, and I was getting to a fight, and I was getting excluded. I was getting kicked out of school. And just before I ruined myself up, my family they told me to go to my local boxing club, which was in Walthamstow, and that's when I went there, and I just fell in love with it. First day, they got me to spar, and I hit this kid, and this kid dropped, and the coach goes to me, you got all speed in you. So from that day on, they worked with me, and they gave me big hope. The coaches gave me hope, saying that you're gonna be champion, this and then that fueled me up, and that started the fire, and I just continued it till now.
Do you believe the journey that when it began, when you were 6, when you and your family left Afghanistan, do you believe that the resilience, the strength, the determination, a push for the 2 years that it had taken you and your family, did it contribute to your ambition and your fierceness when you were stepping in a ring?
Oh, definitely. I mean, definitely it has, because my last fight, I broke my hand in the second round. I damaged my hand, and it was them journey that built my mental strength to keep carry on and not giving up. Second round, my hand was really gone. I mean, I didn't really want to carry on, but deep down in my heart, I was like, no, I gotta win this. I've started this journey, and I'm gonna carry on finishing it with my hand raised up. And it was those things that made me, those journey made the difference of me getting them last rounds and winning the fight.
I'm going to say your English is really, really good. How long did it take you, or did you always learn how to speak English?
Oh, I mean, my English is like my fifth language. So as I made my way to UK, I've picked up many different languages. I learned a bit of Russian, learned a bit of Germany, learned a bit of French. I've learned Urdu, Pakistani. So I've learned a few languages. I mean, English was almost my last language that that I picked up. I mean, it's decent. It's still not perfect. Still learning. So there's still a lot of learning.
You're doing well. So are you telling me, Kaisy, that you can speak fluent in the other languages, or?
Not fluent, but I mean, okay, I can speak Pakistani, Urdu fluently. That I can speak fluently. I mean, I speak my own language fluently. I speak not Russian fluently, but I've known most of the stuff in Russian. I mean, I can understand almost fluently. And my own country's got almost 3 different languages as well. So
impressive. I tried the what was that? The Rosetta Stone. I still haven't finished it.
I think once you put your mind into it, you'll get it, man. It's so everything is mindset.
It is. And you're right. I was there, but I wasn't 100% there. What kept standing in a way is, am I going to use it? Where will I use it? Do I need to leave the country to be able to use it?
I mean, it's beneficial. Like, it's like when you go to school, I mean, you don't use most of the stuff they teach you in school, but it's good because it trains your brain, and it's all about training the brain. I mean, the more the brain knows, the better it is for you. You never know what's gonna happen tomorrow, so it's better to always know little bit things, you know.
Exactly. And what do you do to keep your mind and body and spirit balanced?
You know, I meditate. I think meditate. I mean, I meditate a lot. It helps me with my focus. Because boxing is, when you're in that ring, it's nothing but focus. You have to be really focused into what you want to do in that ring. You're there for 3-minute round, 10 round, 12 round. So you have to be really, really focused. Because in boxing, one mistake, you know, can cost you the fight. So, and meditating is one of the greatest things to do. And almost in anything, even if you're studying, I think I would say meditate, build your focus. Crazy.
So think back for a moment. What would be the first memory, the first life experience that you had, Kaisy, that inspired you to decide and say to yourself, I'm going to be disciplined?
You know, I think it was one of my fight that, my first loss in amateur, which was, I think it was my 5th amateur fight or something like that. I remember, you know, I had a great crowd behind me. It was an amateur fight. Yeah, I thought I did all right, but I knew that, I didn't take the training seriously. I thought, you know, I'm going to go there when I'm going to be up anyone they put in front of me. But I knew after losing that fight, I knew that I only cheated myself in training, and that only disappoints you. No one else. I mean, everyone else is gonna be not disappointed, but you know, they're there to support you. But the only person that really is disappointed was myself. I mean, I was disappointed with myself. So that motivated me to not that if I'm gonna train properly. Otherwise, I'm only cheating myself.
I like that, and it shows. Look where you are: 8 wins, 2 knockouts. You know. Do we need to say more? Now another match coming up this month. And
yeah, hopefully win that one, and then we'll be moving up the world ranks soon.
Well, you moved on up when you got signed with Frank Warren.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm truly grateful for Frank giving me a great contract. The contract is great for me, so I'm really appreciative for that. And I mean, definitely, it's given me a platform where I can show the whole world that what I can do, because not only would it be live on BT Sports, it would be on Box Nation, it would be on ESPN. It's a great platform. I mean, you got under Frank Warren, you got great fighters such as Tyson Fury. Billy Joe Saunders used to be there. You know, it's so many other fighters that is signed under Frank Warren. So that itself shows that being under that light, what you can do to you. You can become 100% a world champion, and I think as being promoted by him now has given me the chance and the hope much more to be a world champion.
If you're able to, Kaisy, how did Frank approach you? Was it by an Instagram message, an email? Did he give you a phone call?
No, it was through my management team. I mean, I recently signed with Warren Management, which is it's related to Frank Warren family. So they contacted me through, they see my videos and all that through YouTube and that, and then they were really interested in it. So they approached me saying that we want to sign you as one of our boxer. So I saw the contract. The contract was great. So I signed with the Warren management team, and when I signed with them, they wanted to see me go far. They wanted to make me success and make me what I wanted to become. What I want to become is a world champion, and by signing with Frank Warren, that has given a clear vision, given a clear vision of how I can get to my goal.
Is Tommy Frank curious? Is he still someone you want to fight?
Of course, 100%. If he's willing to take a fight, I can tell my next opponent to step out of the side, and me and Tommy Frank can fight for his Commonwealth title. But he's focused in his career because I think he's fighting for IBO world title. He was scheduled to fight for IBO world title before the quarantine, and I think that was been cancelled because of the lockdown, because of this pandemic. But definitely, I'll be 100% whenever he wants to fight. I'm ready, more than ready.
Did your management team connect with him at all, or does he know that you're interested?
Oh, he knows. He knows I'm interested. I mean, he knows. I mean, I'm sure he would fight me as well. It's not that he don't want to fight me. As much as I want to fight him, he wants to fight me. But I think his management team hasn't got a plan to fight me. They don't want that plan. They don't like the plan to fight me at this time. Maybe they want to fight me in the future. So, yeah. I mean, I'm sure Tommy Frank would. I mean, every boxer, they would never back down any fight. But it's what the management team and from what was got for them.
Let me know if I'm understanding this correctly. It seems as though when someone, whether it be MMA, boxing, wants someone in your profession, your field, begins to start fighting in the United States, do you believe that recognition makes it more attractive to want to have competition of like, okay, we're ready to fight you because you performed in Vegas?
I think so. Yeah, 100%. Because Vegas, Vegas, America's always been the home of fighting, of combat sports. Like look at UFC, look boxers, boxing, even boxing. If you look at boxing, I mean, the biggest fight has taken in USA. Have taken in USA. I mean, Floyd. I mean, look at the biggest fights like Floyd's fought in Vegas. Pacquiao fights in Vegas, Conor McGregor, all of these big stars, big names, they all fight in Vegas. So knowing you fought in Vegas, I think can bring a big attraction to your hometown and to other fighters want to fight you, because that will give them an opportunity to obviously first of all get the exposure that you have, and also get under the big light, obviously beat under the big light and get the biggest contract, because the biggest show gives you the biggest contract. So I think Vegas, America, they got the greatest show out there.
Well, if you don't make it this year to Vegas, you've got to make it next year, because all I know is I'm attending one of your matches.
Thank you. No, 100%. As soon as I know I'll be fighting in America, the first person I'll contact is you. Don't worry. I'll say I'll reserve a ticket. I'll say I got a ticket for you. Come on, I'm gonna make this a promise.
Thank you. Hey, you got my direct number. I've got my cameras ready to go, and I'm ready for the front row. I'm gonna be taking them.
100%.
I'm super proud of you. Seriously, like it's an honor. It really is.
Thank you for having me. So it's a pleasure being interviewed by you. I mean, you're inspirational. So I'm truly grateful for being on your radio station.
Hey, you're more than welcome here anytime. And let me tell you something. I will be more than happy to be another signature media outlet for you for the or with the Power 98.5. Wherever and anywhere you are, you keep me posted, and we're going to be on. I'm serious. You got that match coming up in July? Let me know. And we can go ahead and
100%.
get you back on the radio, and we can get you back on when you're done, win or lose.
100%. I'll keep you updated with everything. And it'd be great. It'd be absolutely grateful. I mean, it'd be absolutely great, getting the next title that I'm going to be scheduled to fight for, and be live again and, talk about it, about the fight. So 100%.
Love it. I have to say, what I'm surprised by, Kaisy, is you're 5'6", because I actually thought by your photos you were at least 6'1".
Nah, I wish 6'1" is it's a dream height for any guy that is 5'5", 5'6". But yeah, I mean, I'm happy still. 5'6" is not bad.
8 wins and 2 knockouts at 5'6". That's more than not bad. It's, phenomenal.
Thank you.
I have to ask, who's training you right now, and what are you learning?
I mean, currently, because of the pandemic, most of my trainer, I mean, the main guys that I was meant to train was Jimmy McDonald, but because of the pandemic, he can't really come out. He's a bit high risk to coronavirus, so that's why he's at home, and he's guiding me through on the phone. But right now, also Johnny Tandy is helping me. He's doing my pad work. He's doing my strength conditioning. Also Michael, shout out to Michael Boateng, who's my another strength and conditioning coach, who's been helping me for all my camp. I mean, he's been doing lots of strength training with me 3 times a week. And Johnny Tandy, we recently started the pads, so he's training me every day, doing pad circuit, and getting me to sharpen myself up for the fight.
Here's something I like to get to. Just for, shits and giggles. With everything that you know now, what good advice would you tell your younger self?
What I told my younger self, I would tell him anything is possible for hard work and dedication, faith and belief. You have to believe in yourself and put that hard work in. Anything is possible. If I could have told this myself, I think I would have been a bit more ahead than what I am now. I think I would have made too many mistakes. But yeah, life is all about you live and you learn. So I'm learning every day still.
No regrets, I take it, right?
No regrets. I mean, whatever I've done and before has made me who I am today. So no regrets.
And you're here, and I hope your hand is healing quickly, right?
Yeah, 100%. I'm doing the thing that has been helping me a lot is my physiotherapy, and also my meditating. Because when I meditate, you heal your whole body, you heal your soul, so your healing procedure becomes faster. So I mean, all of this stuff has been helping me towards my healing.
And we are live, and I know, live on air with Stephen Coco. It's also available on Spotify. So whether someone hears it now live or later, only answer if you're comfortable, because I don't want anyone to find a loophole before they fight you. But with your hand and its condition, do you need to train differently? Are you going to have to hit differently? Is there any concern whatsoever that you're going to need to learn or have to learn another technique to avoid a re-injury?
I've got my Michael Boateng, my strength conditioning coach right now, is helping me to build the strength and the hand really strong. But we have other plans just in case. I don't believe my hand's gonna cause any problem for me during this fight, because I've got great people around me that is helping me really toughen it up. I'm already hitting really hard, harder than my last 3 fights. And but if it does happen, we've already got a guy planning out. We're already trying new moves to just in case. So, but I'm fully confident that my hand will be 100% for this fight, and I'm sure. Hopefully, I won't be doing 10 rounds with it. I'm going to stop that guy. Hopefully.
I hope so too. Yeah, once again, you're young. I'm confident you're going to heal in a way to where it's, I'm going to keep it in prayer and positive thought and projection. You're welcome. That your hand gets to a place that you're going to remember it, but it's forgotten because it's not going to be something that's going to hold you back. That injury.
No, I can't. No. And
what are your parents saying? How do they feel? What are they telling their family and friends and even you of your success now, from everything that you learned from, what you went through in East London to now?
First of all, I mean, they're really proud. They're really happy to where I've got now. I've got almost a whole town behind me now. I mean, the East London is all behind me, and so my parents really happy, and they're also happy how much it affect them, how much people are talking about me as in a positive way. So they're really proud of me. I mean, there was a point where I mean, when I was at the amateurs, the only people that didn't really support my boxing, that didn't want me to go really far with it, was my family. They told me to learn boxing, but not as in go far with it. And now that I've went this far with it, they're really happy, and they said it's great that you didn't listen to us at that time. Carried on going, pushing yourself.
That's awesome. And share with me what was going on the day that you got the photo taken with Floyd Mayweather. It's a really good photo.
Oh, thank you. I mean, Floyd has been one of my inspirational, because he, a lot of people don't know that, most people judge him based on how he is, how he trash talk and how much he show, but he's not. He does that. Obviously, boxing is known and known for to get the more fan. You have to cause drama. It's it's run by controversy. Whole media is run by controversy. You have to cause drama, and he does that. He does that to make money. So he's very clever, but he's not like he's a very very good human being. A very very positive guy. And he's going around the world to inspire people, and he inspires a lot. So being able to see him and take photo with him, it felt great, because I could feel the energy he had, and experiencing that energy will hopefully make me get far, even halfway to where he's at. I'll be proud of myself. But
Yeah, it's a really, really good photo. You get the spirit, the light, the energy, especially in your eyes. It's powerful. I mean, I can see why you pack a powerful punch, because you 5'6", man, you're a Category 5 tornado.
Thank you.
Definitely. And with that, your nephew's, this is awesome. I love this golden nugget. Your nephew's kids, correct me if I'm wrong, it's your nephew's kids call you granddad, both you and your brother, granddad.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
I mean, in my tradition, if my sons have kids, I'll be a granddad. So is my brother. So there's no other name to it in my language, in Afghani. So so my nephew is my oldest son's kid, and he's got kids, so his kids call me granddad. So yeah.
How old are they?
It's been. I mean, they're only like 3. They're 3, but I mean, they. I mean, my nephew tells them, when he talks to them, that's your granddad. Yeah. So.
Don't be surprised. Someone starts hashtagging granddad on your promotions, or putting granddad or something on flyers or whatever. I can picture that being a really, really good promotional signature piece.
I'll be happy. I mean,
really?
I'll be happy. I'm proud to be granddad.
How many boxers get to be called granddad and known about it? And 25.
25, exactly.
25.
I mean, in Afghanistan, you got a lot. In Afghanistan, I mean, you got kids that probably age 17, 16. They're probably called granddad because they're.
Are you going to have children? You plan on it one day?
Oh, 100%. I mean, family is a great thing to have. Family is a great thing to have. I mean, life is nothing without family. So 100%, I would love to have kids.
I don't mean to backpedal to this, but what comes to my mind is your mom. Is having children something that you, or at least one child that you would like to do while your mom is still here? What is your thought about that?
Hopefully, I mean, if it's the right time, I mean, if I find the right time, the right partner, I can't rush myself, but if it's the right time, if it happens sooner, it'd be better. But I mean, she's got great grandkids anyway, so she's all right.
If I may ask, what is your mom's name?
Parveen means angel.
Parveen.
Pareen, yeah. Pareen means angel.
Well, shout out to Pareen.
Thank you.
She is an angel. You're welcome.
Oh, she's the nicest lady I've ever in my whole life known. I mean, that's everyone's mom. Everyone's mom is an angel. Yeah. So one message I want to pass on here: love you, mom, as much as you can.
Yeah, thank you for giving birth to Kaisy, because I'm going to tell you, Pareen, who's an angel, you brought in another angel into this world.
Thank you. Thank you, Stephen. You're very kind, man. You're kind man.
Hey, well, you know from talking to me beforehand, you know, where I stand in about being transparent and authenticity. And there are people that love it and embrace it, and those that hide in the shadows will let you know that they don't like it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I you know, you can, you know, when you talk to someone, you can connect with them, and you can tell how real they are, and you know, you're real, and that's why I like it, Stephen, man. You're real, straight, real guy, man, and you can't get as real as you, man.
No, and once again, I can sense it as well, and I definitely. And I'll tell you, once we're done with the live broadcast, definitely put me in touch with your management team or whoever. I would like to once again move forward and whatever I can do to help out, you know, to help, you know, with any sort of media sponsorship of coming in and doing any coverage that I can for you and doing any show, and just really be supportive, because it's more than just your talent and skill. It's who you are as a person, and people are realizing this. Humanity and humans are realizing right now during this pandemic that it can't be always about numbers. You know, businesses are closed, businesses are closing down. People are finding out what happens when you remove numbers out of the equation. You got to get back into, you know, the true tradition of what does it mean for human courtship.
Yeah. No, you're right. Definitely, man. You're right. Definitely.
I'm going to ask, who do you want to give a shout out to?
I want to shout out to Frank Warren. I want to shout out to Warren management team. I want to shout out to the coaches, Johnny Tandy, Michael Boateng. I want to shout out to the gym that has given me access to use while I'm training, M-Box for his gate. I want to shout out to you, Stephen, for having me. Love the energy, love the interview. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Anything else? Any other gems, any golden nuggets you want to drop before we go?
I want to thank everyone. That is listening. You know, keep supporting Stephen. Stephen is inspirational, and will have inspired people on the show. So yeah, and thanks for everyone that is listening. Shout out to everyone, and love to all the New York that is listening.
Kaisy Khademi, 8 wins, 2 knockouts, world boxing champion.
Thank you, Stephen, for having me.
You're welcome.
Friend us on your socials and let's connect.